Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Detective Grimoire. My name is Belladonna, and I think we're nearing the finale of this game. We're finally going to see who actually murdered Richard Remington. Our last suspect for today is Sally. And we're gonna be able to challenge her and see what she has to say.
The black leggings you found in your bag this morning. They're covered in the same slime that was on the murder weapon.
Everything in this swamp is covered in slime. What's your angle, Grimoire?
Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume.
Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume.
Costume? Is that why someone took them out of my bag last night?
Well, I don't have proof someone else took them.
If I had been wearing them when I committed a crime, do you think I would hand them over to a detective the second he shows up? Besides, look at them. What do you notice?
They're loose and stretched.
They're loose and stretched.
That's right, someone else. Someone larger than me has worn these. They're stretched out, especially at the waist. It's pretty obvious.
So, let's see. Somebody stole them to use in their boggy costume, and then put them back in your bag when they were done?
If you say so. It's not my job to know all the details. It's my job to sell souvenirs. Do you want a souvenir?
Oh, yes, but only if you choose one for me.
You look like you could use something to wind up. You can take this one.
Oh. This looks cute but weird at the same time. Okay. It's dancing. Oh my god. It's so creepy. Exactly. That's how I reacted. What the hell? Hidden in a bucket of water. Okay, now what?
I think it's time I went to talk to Officer James.
Yes, chapter 4, the beginning of the end. We're so close. I'm still having a hunch about Echo. He's really suspicious. If I'm correct, that would be like a big hoo-ha for me.
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I
didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to.
I don't need to.
Yes! Final chapter's Balky's criminal record. Well, chapter 4 was quick.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Buggy from last night? Let me see that photo.
Let's show him this.
If that's not Buggy, what is it?
Okay, I'm sorry. This one.
If that's not Buggy,
Oh.
what is it?
Wrong one. What do I show you? Costume designs.
I found designs for the costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one that...
But the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature?
Because that's not the real footprints.
What's this? I thought there were no records
Oh,
of a
it's
footprint
that
anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on this page. They were just a product of these slippers. A part of the costume.
But Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
The poker.
Prongs match up with the wounds perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime, see?
But this swamp slime was one of the reasons Buggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think.
It's swamp juice.
This stuff is an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom of the cafe, which reminds me,
What is that, exactly?
A poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom. He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone?
Yes, the murder. Final chapter.
I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work
The
out.
video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right. Drag them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order. And if you want to hear the sounds again, you can tap on them.
No problem. I can always check my case file if I want to go over my notes.
Oh, okay. We're finally revisiting the murder. Okay, let's see. Creaking sound? Which one is it? Lands on the plank outside of his office. Okay, that's not it. Remington rips off fires. Boggy appears. But there's two blasts, I think. Or that's... Oh no, that's him. Yeah, it's his... It's his rifle. Okay, put that there. Stabs Remington. Cries out in shock and falls back, ripping. Remington, okay, that's correct. Culprit drops the metal poker in the office. It's okay. Okay, how do I... Am I done? Wait, I'm doing it all again? I did it! Oh, I have to do it again. Oh, this is the last. Okay. That's the office door. This is perfect. That's when it falls. How do I...
Excellent.
Oh, I got it!
There's just two small details bothering me. First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
What did happen to it? Oh my god, I forgot. Where did I find it again?
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the head of the costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
Ah, well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington miss his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain. The one thing that has eluded me so far. I'll drag the clue items from the left onto my drawing here, and we'll see what happens when we compare the pieces I collected with the original design I found.
Okay. We got the flippers and feet, the leggings, and the head.
Wait! You never found the body piece, the torso!
You're right, and I never would have found it. Not lying around. Not like the others.
But what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made up of some thick material. Something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
Soften the impact from a bullet! Aha!
Exactly.
Well, let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the costume?
I definitely think it's in the crossroad
Where is that
museum.
Where is... But how? We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple. He's still wearing it.
I knew it! I knew it.
I don't know what you want with me. Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp, and lucky enough to have somebody else deal with him for you. You worked it out. He had his rifle on him. He got half a glance at me and pulled the trigger without hesitation.
But why would he do that? You were dressed as Buggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific specimen, not to mention his main attraction.
You're right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Not unless you're in on the secret. The hunting photo can't be proof that Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy. Maybe I just need to change one thing. The reason Remington first came to the swamp.
Oh! And we proved that. Can't be proof. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm lost. Reason Remington first came to swamp.
The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
Oh, finally!
A secret society, an order of hunters, seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you've finally come around. It's not just
But what about Remington? He was a member of this order?
He made Boggy his own personal project, his own obsession. For years he hunted the creature, the potential perfect addition to his collection.
But he owned the tourist attraction. He set it up himself, didn't he?
He did. It was just his way of forming a legal loophole. Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
A creature that might not even exist.
And that's why Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly. He didn't want to take any chances.
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service. That creature, he can live in peace again.
Can he? You tried to frame him for murder. You wanted everyone to think he was some kind of ruthless predator?
Well, think about it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down. Everyone would finally realize they had no business here.
How can you know what Boggy wants? You didn't have the right.
How can you know what Boggy wanted? He might not be what you're...
Detective,
You... It's...
it's finished. Don't be angry. You should be glad. It's finally time to leave the swamp. You have another job to do.
I don't know.
Not that it makes any difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just to scare him. Convince him Boggy wasn't going to let him live here in peace any longer. But, true to form, he had his rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
It makes a difference.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come with us. Fortunately, there's a police station just a few miles down the...
Hey, wait!
You're not getting away! Oh my god, it's Boggy! He's real! Oh my god, it looks so cute! And there he goes. Back into the swamp, never to be seen again. That was impressive.
Aha!
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
That was great. I really enjoyed this game. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. I really enjoyed it. That was such a ride. And the voice acting, that was really great. Art style and all, the puzzles actually were quite simple, but even I had trouble doing them because I don't know why I keep forgetting. Anyways.
Grimoire.
Oh, there's more?
Well, what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us everything he knew. A number of rumors going around the department have been confirmed.
And Remington's office?
Searched down to the last detail. And well, we agree with you, but I know what you're thinking. I'd love to put an end to it, just the same as you. But there's always...
Are we going after them?
We better be.
And to be continued. Wow. I really enjoyed this. You know, I've said that a lot of times already, but I really did. My first narrated game. Let's see what I can play next time. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, everybody. See you next time.